I was muted. Did you guys didn't hear that?
No. I said
Hey,
don't touch anything.
I didn't touch anything. I swear to God, I didn't touch anything. Anyways, here we are. It's the Goose with the Cryptic Paranormal Show. Hello to everybody. It's been a while since we all been on. We're only gonna have Heisenberg for a little bit. Um, how are you feeling, man? You okay? You gonna make it?
Look at me. I look all terrible without my makeup, man. I didn't get a chance to get in the makeup chair. Like
Oh
my eyes
my
are all
God!
puffy.
Like your hair still looks good though.
Right?
I'm doing
I
all
have no
right.
idea.
I got the kidney stones.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's horrible.
Never
terrible.
had those before. Never felt pain like that before.
That's what everyone
I
says.
I am
The,
lucky to have never had that, and I hope I never do. My brother and my dad both have had them several times. My mom had them. I'm hoping that's like one thing that skips over.
yeah. I mean, I woke Kate up and I was like, "You gotta take me to the hospital. Something's not right."
Ugh, dude, that's weird. How you doing, Outlaw Paranormal? Nice to see you.
So I am just gonna be on for a couple of minutes today, just to say hi and everything.
That's fine, man. We understand completely.
Right.
Adam, how you doing? See you up there. I can't touch anything because my computer is going nuts. So Denise is going to be doing double duty.
Yeah.
What's up, Matthew Bradley? George. So the big thing tonight is like, yeah, Eddie said he's sorry, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Kita.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I can't like see anybody's stuff, and I can't touch, but it's driving me nuts. Okay, Tina says she feels bad for you. So tonight, I'd really like to like kind of like somewhat at least stay on topic for a little bit. But before we do that, I know
You're
we
like,
just
let's stay on topic, and then John
yeah,
Ward comes in with the cold
perfect.
cuts.
Well, it should be a little bit easier for you guys to stay on topic if I'm not
Right?
jumping
They'll
in and
still be
out.
talking. They'll still be talking about cold cuts. You'll be picked on whether
Yeah.
you're here or not.
Okay.
But D Nice just got back from a nice little vacation. How'd that
I
go?
did. It was awesome. It was so nice to see my family that I haven't seen some of them since my grandma's 70th birthday party.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, so we celebrated her 80th birthday, and all 8 of her kids were there, and all of her grandkids, and most of her great grandkids. It was a good time.
Wow. That is awesome. George said he hopes you feel better.
I feel like it looks like I have black eyes on the screen, like black eyeballs.
You're a black-eyed kid.
Oh my God.
And she already let you in the house, so
That
you're all screwed.
does look a little creepy.
But no, I'm saying, look, I saw the pictures that you posted after you got back. It looked like you had a great time.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Can't
Florida's
I can't
beautiful.
remember.
I don't think I would want to live there, but
No,
it was nice to
no.
visit.
How was the weather while you were down there?
85, 90 and sunny. It rained for all of 5 minutes for the 6 days that we were there.
Is it humid?
Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gross. I'm not made for that.
no, I can't stand it more than a week.
Who did
I'm
I get
done.
into an argument that I was discussing who would purposely move to Florida with? I can't remember. It was just last week.
Like half my family.
I forget who else. Oh, I
Wow.
think I was having that talk with Ray at
Yeah.
at the thing. I was like, who purposely moves to Florida?
Yeah.
Right.
It's too. I
Not
can't
me,
handle
man.
it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ray.
Peggy?
Get on your topic.
No, you're fine. We didn't really have a topic. That's up to the audience to send
Uh-oh.
us down some rabbit holes. So
Maybe we
not
shouldn't.
about cold cuts.
Maybe we shouldn't leave things up to them.
So have you been back to the Madison since you've been back home? Anything
No.
going on there?
No, I haven't been back. Next Friday, we have self-guided flashlight tours, but I don't think I'll be there before then.
Yeah, I plan on coming next week because it's probably the last time I'm going to have before the end of the year to get out there
Yeah.
and help out. Heisenberg, if he's not doing some old man sick, he can come with me.
Right.
He's like, right.
I was like, seriously, guys, I am tired of it.
What?
Back that out 2
I don't
weeks.
blame you, man.
They're like,
I know.
I'm like, I can't do anymore, man.
You're a mess.
I know. That's why my body. Nothing happened to me between my 20s and now. And now my body's like, guess what?
You're getting it all at once.
Yeah,
Right.
like nothing. And then bam,
That's
still
not
blame the
good.
kid. Not for the kidney stones, but somehow he's involved.
Yeah, for sure.
I hear Christmas music coming from upstairs.
See, and you blame me for getting off topic.
Sorry. No, my wife was
Actually, you
watching
blame
whenever.
yourself.
It's my fault.
Tis the season.
It is. Christmas tree cakes are out, so it's officially the holidays.
It's acceptable. My
kinda
Amazon
feel like-
Music started throwing in Christmas songs. I'm like, no, too early.
Oh, it was it WNIR or not WNIR? No, I don't listen. WMJI. They have started putting in a few, but like officially Friday they're going all Christmas for the rest of the year.
Stupid. It's too early.
John, that's actually the song I was hearing. That's funny. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
That's weird.
But you know what? As Dustin Perry said, whatever makes you happy. Remember, he said he keeps his tree up all year long and listens to Christmas music.
Yeah,
all year long.
Yeah,
you should see my street. I got a couple people like right next door to each other that one still has their Halloween decorations on and going at night, and the other one has Christmas stuff up.
Now, I don't agree with him. I think Christmas music should only be involved between like the day after Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, I'd even settle for December 1st through December 25th.
Yeah, I would go the day after Thanksgiving because I feel like that's the beginning of the Black Friday starts the rush, man.
Yeah, that's true. I do like to listen to it while I'm Christmas shopping, so that makes sense. George, congratulations.
Yeah, so if anybody's looking for an early Christmas gift for a loved one or for yourself, George just dropped that his book is coming out November 15th. If you want to put the name of it down in the comments, man, we'll get it out there for you.
Or a link to it, or
a link wherever. I'm sure. Thinking probably Amazon will have it. Amazon has everything now, so.
Dude, I'm gonna do this show here from now on since I have these black eyes. They look pretty cool.
I mean, it's somewhat better lighting. It feels like your picture's coming through clear.
The picture is my eyes. This is great. This is the real picture.
You've become your worst nightmare, though. Like you're scared of the black-eyed children.
But oddly enough, I'm not right now.
Okay. George, you got to tell us the name of it too. How are people supposed to buy it? There we go.
It is. Legend, Myths, Monsters, and Ghosts, the USA edition. Nice, buddy. Congratulations on that.
Congratulations.
I myself have already had 2 extensions on my book. He's like, I'm not going to give up on you. We're going to get this book done. You just do what you do when you can do it. So
nice.
It's cool to have that that flexibility. But I think I have to get it started this week. I got some of it started, but not a whole lot. I got about 2 more chapters beyond what I already sent in for the initial samples. So
that's good. You should really get something where you could do talk to text while you're driving at work.
There you go.
I know. I really should.
I feel like you could have had it done in a week if you would do that.
You have that on your smartphone.
Right.
I do, but the problem is like I got to have like the history in front of me too, so I can like add that. I don't have that. There is some research involved that I got to do. So maybe I do the research and get notes written down and get that figured out, and then kind of like do what you said with the talk to text while I'm at work driving around. Instead of driving to myself or talking to myself the whole time, I could be being productive.
Right.
Yeah, because I've talked to you. You're no fun, so you should do some work.
Nice, Ben. Real nice.
I had to get a couple things in before I leave. So
right.
Yeah, right. You're doing good.
You're doing good.
So
how'd you feel about Lake County? We'll do that real quick. Did you have a good time with me, Heisenberg?
I did have a good time. I did. We did miss Denise though. We always do because She helps us out by doing mostly the whole tour, and we just get to sit there, and just hang out. But we kind of did that. We kind of let them do their thing. This
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
We had the grandpa box going some places,
Nice.
but basically, Ray and I just let them do their thing.
Yeah, we did our own thing. They joined with us, or there was a couple times I had to suggest some things, but other than that, I mean, it was a good group.
Yeah.
We had one older lady that really liked just trying to get them to repeat names. She was shooting out at it every 2 seconds.
Albert.
Yeah, is Albert here? Is Frederick here? Is like?
Hey, she was giving it a shot,
Right, right. But Emma, Kathy,
Emma was getting good responses.
This function was hosted by the Haunted Housewives at the Lake County Historical Society, and Kathy brought her granddaughter Emma, who is of ghost hunting age now, and I think has taken a liking to it, just like her grandma.
She's cute. I like her.
She was really cool. She was really into it. Like, she wasn't really with a group, but she kept following us because she was having a great time talking with the spirit box.
Yeah,
she was in tune to Ray's box.
Yeah,
Ray's box was in tune to everybody that night, actually, just a bit, but she was.
Yeah. You were getting some interesting responses. We had some really people that really wanted to investigate. They didn't seem like complete newbies.
Yeah,
they were running their EVP sessions and had their equipment, and a couple of guys from the Paranormal Exploration Club out of Akron were there. They were in their group. Really cool guys, and they were just kind of wandering off and doing their own things. They got a couple interesting hits on some stuff. But it's all in all, it was an interesting night. It's always fun to be with that group, and
it goes so location. Fast. I mean, I know a little bit earlier because I was so tired, but it goes so fast. Mm-hmm. Just the way they have it kind of laid out that all of a sudden you're like, we're done.
Right.
The last spot.
Right.
Yeah.
But pretty much every area we went into had something that left us scratching our heads. The barn was really quiet. I mean, the barn has always been real quiet for us. When we go there, but
just EDI stuff, but who knows?
Yeah, we don't. It's too hard to tell for sure. Hello, love.
Send Addie some wine.
Yes. Put your address up, everybody. Send her a bottle of Moscato.
Oh, daylight savings time. Thank you, John. I tried to get Ray to give me a daylight savings time present. I asked him where it was, and he said he didn't have one, so I told him no clock-themed gifts for him.
Right? Yeah, that's rude. I can't believe you didn't get him a gift.
This is my favorite time of year. Daylight savings time. It's dark out at 5.
Time of year doesn't mean it's a goddamn holiday.
It is a holiday. It's my holiday. If nobody else is going to take it, I'll take it.
I'm sorry. Next year, I don't promise.
I want clock-themed gifts.
Clock themed? They even have to be themed?
Yeah.
It's daylight savings time.
I'll get you a slice of bologna and put some
hands on
top of it to make hands.
Don't ruin it.
No, I'll write the numbers in. I'll write the numbers in with mustard.
See, now I'm gonna know what's coming, and I'm not gonna be it's not gonna surprise me. But I seriously did ask Ray if he got me anything for daylight savings time.
He did.
Nice.
and I felt really bad that I didn't, and I really wasn't sure I was going to be able to finish the show without crying, but we made it.
They might get rid of daylight savings time.
Oh, I'm still gonna follow it.
Okay.
They can't arbitrarily change time. They've already done it once. You can't go back and forth. It's basically we're going back in the future. Or we're going backwards.
Aren't there some states that don't do it anyways?
Yeah, like Arizona and Indiana, I think, or Illinois, one of those two.
I don't know. One of those two. Yeah, I just hate it.
No.
It's dark all the time.
I know, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Not if you have seasonal depression, man.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I got regular depression.
You're like, I don't mind the dark.
Yeah, it wasn't cool like Monday night when I was out till midnight the next day to doing an installation. I mean, it was like dark from like 5 to when I got
Right.
home. I'm like, I felt like I did my shift and did a whole second shift at nighttime. It sucked.
Yeah. Like I want to go to bed at like 6 o'clock because it's been dark for hours.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Yeah, it's kicking my ass. It feels like the days are just like dragging. Like I feel like I'm already done. I'm looking at the clock at work on my van. I'm like, it's only 1:30. God
Yeah.
damn it.
I don't mind the sunshine. It's okay.
Okay. It's
You
okay.
just said you like it dark.
And I said I don't mind the sunshine.
Oh, we're happy.
I like the dark. I don't mind the sunshine.
Yeah, it's too confusing for me.
Yeah.
My brain's like, yeah, it's been dark for hours.
Yeah. And I've been going to
Bedtime.
bed at like, if I'm home, I've been going to bed at like 9:30
Yeah.
instead of
I
like
like it.
10:30 or 11.
Because I was telling Kate why I like it so much. Because, like, you know how you're driving up to your house and the lights are on, but it's still early. Lights are on, looking all homey and feeling like warmth inside.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what I feel.
that's true. But now you work from home, so that doesn't happen.
I run around the block.
Gotcha.
Ah,
I go around the block
just so you could pull in and have that
just so I
feeling.
can pull in and have that feeling.
Gotcha.
It's got to be nice for the people who feel that it has to be dark out to ghost hunt. To have like that
That's
extra
true.
hour or two.
You
Oh
get
shit! It's 5 o'clock. It's time to
Right?
go. Yeah.
go time.
Right.
I don't know why I like it. I just do. I don't know.
Yeah, like
Okay.
last week when we went to Lake County, I'm like, I need to get up there before it gets dark and get some shots of the outside. Well, it was already dark by the time I got there. It's like,
Yeah.
damn it.
That's okay. I see you're using that awesome shot I took there as your profile picture.
Yeah, that's funny. I try to share the one of you like with the because there's like these Halloween like figures downstairs, like spooky looking things.
Yeah.
And he posed next to one and I took a shot of it, but it won't let me share it on Facebook because I accidentally had it on video and it was like 0.01 seconds. And apparently it won't let you post anything less than 30 seconds. So it
So
won't
why
share
don't
it
you
as a picture.
So why don't you just play the video on your phone and then take a screenshot?
What? I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Just makes sense there. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Okay, it's fine.
Oh.
I didn't think about that either. Shit.
Because now I want to see it, so you'll have to do it. Not
Right.
now.
Yeah, don't touch anything.
Don't touch your computer.
Yeah, I keep like moving the arrow over to the comments. I'm like, no, and
No,
move it back.
don't even
Do
move the
it.
arrow. Ouch. Sorry, guys.
Oh, here we go. The
It's warm
action.
Pepsi time.
Warm Pepsi down.
People are going to want Heisenberg to do the show from. Look at it.
Right.
Cryptic Paranormal After Dark.
Some new people
After
are
dark,
tuning in, thinking this
which
is like
happens at 4 a.m. or 4 p.m.
5:30 p.m.
new people are trying to get on here, thinking it's like some kind of weird OnlyFans.
Right.
He's like, hey, what's up? What's happening?
I tell you, the bed's great though for this.
It is good lighting.
You know, like it's got me held straight up almost.
Mhm.
That's cool.
The sleep numbers, you got to get one.
Yep.
That was the one thing that we were most worried about going on vacation was if the bed at the Airbnb was going to be comfortable enough because we got used to sleeping in the sleep number.
It's not.
Real. No, it was all right.
I know. I had a convention. I did at the hotel. I mean, like at a hotel. The week after we got the sleep number bed, and I was so mad. So mad. I flopped around on that bed like a dog. Like I one time I woke up, I was sleeping diagonal on my stomach, like on the edge of the bed.
Nice.
I was looking for any spot that I could get comfortable. It does look weird when I put my arm up there, but
Right? That's good.
I'm like,
You need a glass of champagne and like a candle behind you.
In a glass. Yeah. Welcome to the Continental.
Yeah. Right. Can I pour you a nice glass of champagne?
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So you're coming next week?
Yes, I plan on it. That is the plan now. I already told my wife that I will be going.
Oh.
And yeah, because I wanted to get there at least one more time before it may not happen again for the rest of the year. So I don't know. I'm sure there'll be a couple sneak-ins, but
John, you do not know how much I want a pipe and a smoking jacket. My dream.
Like, I'm sure you could get both on Amazon.
Yeah, like a red velvety one.
Yeah. You could have it in 2 days.
And my big pipe.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. When I was little, I used to like those, because that's normal thing that kids like. You know how like the fancy ladies would have those like super long cigarette holders? Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to like those. That was like the girl version of the pipes.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
They just look so fancy.
It was D-Dice was walking around town. Madison was one of them. Like,
Peasants. Yeah, I don't. My sister bought one time. I want to say, but it was at like a costume store or something.
Like, what's the point? It just so you don't have it anywhere near your fingers, maybe.
Maybe so it doesn't ruin their gloves.
Yeah.
Or just to look cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
obviously.
Clearly. Goose, what are you doing?
What?
That's a good call. Especially because seriously, I think they were always wearing gloves too.
Yes. Back in
like
those
the elbow length ones.
Like the flapper girls.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it was just to keep them from not catching on fire.
That's true. How much stuff they had, like, well, how non-flammable or how flammable everything was back then.
Right.
Right. I'm trying to share the show or share the show out.
I don't think so, Eddie.
Nope.
So if you'd like to invite me to something. Oh, I do. Next week, I'm going to OSR.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What are you doing that for?
To do an overnight.
Who invited you to that?
Laura and Matt.
I figured. That sounds right.
I'm hoping that this time will be better because last time we kind of just didn't know what we were doing or where to go or anything. Yeah. And so we just kind of like wandered around for, 5 or 6 hours or whatever it is.
That's the hardest part about that building is it's just so massive and you feel like you have to get everywhere.
Yeah.
So you just start wandering and like before you know it, the night's over and you're dead tired and like, oh yeah, we didn't ghost hunt at all. That sucks.
Right. Like we did a ton of stairs. We walked probably, 20 miles, but we didn't really do any investigating.
Right.
And Laura, I think her ankle was messed up or something. So we didn't want to be like, hey, you want to take us somewhere or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might start trying solos.
Oh, look at D-Dice. Step it out.
Should.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I won hide and seek 1 round at the seminary on Halloween.
Way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We had just a crew night and we played hide and seek and I won round 3. I was the last person. I was hiding by myself and lasted the longest without getting found.
Nice.
I don't want to try an extreme solo. In one of the bathrooms, I was literally just behind a door. I couldn't. They had already called, ready or not, here we come. And I was like, oh, shit. And I hid behind a door and they didn't find me.
Did they go by you? Did you like laugh? Start trying not to laugh? Like,
yeah, because listen, at the end of it, like they had found everybody else. And then the rule is once you're the last person, you have 10 minutes. And so they called out, like, Dee, there's only 10 minutes, whatever. And then they're all standing right outside this door that I'm hiding in, right outside of it. And they're all like talking shit. Not really like talking shit, but they're like,
Talking shit.
how is it that she is the last one? Like, she's the biggest chicken shit and she's the last one. And they're like, maybe we should just give it to her, because who would have thought she would have lasted this long? And I'm right there. I can hear everything that they're saying. There was one point where I even laughed out loud because they had said something that was really funny, and I laughed too, but they were all laughing so loud that they didn't hear me.
That's hilarious. They're like, I think
right. So then
funny.
Atticus finds me, and he's like, oh, here you are. And I walk out and I was like, yeah, I'm right here listening to all of you talk shit about me.
Oh my goodness.
It was so funny.
That's hilarious.
I mean, they were like proud of me.
Yeah.
But still talking shit at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny. It was fun though. We were playing in pairs. So like Shelly and I were a team, but you don't hide together. There's nowhere that like two people can hide in the same spot. So you like hide on the same floor.
That's not fair. You hide in the same spot, you're like right there.
Yeah. So you hide like on the same floor or, in the same area, but you're by yourself. And then if your partner gets found, you still have to stay hidden. So it was fun.
Those are interesting rules.
Yeah. I don't know.
Second floor of solitary. I didn't know solitary had a second floor. I thought it was just one hallway.
That's why it's so extreme.
Gotcha.
And no, I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to jump straight to extreme in solitary confinement solos.
Right. She's just
right.
Stepping out a little bit.
Just getting my feet wet.
Stepping out a little bit.
Hey, if you want a real simple one at Waverly, you should go to the morgue and just lay in a tray and have them push you in, and then we'll walk away for a while.
Well, it's time for, I guess, to say goodnight. Lincoln. Here, say hi to everybody or say goodnight.
Good night. Lincoln.
Good night,
buddy.
What?
I think he was reading that comment.
Oh yeah, he probably was.
Yeah.
You want to say anything before you?
Hi, girls. Hi.
What's up, buddy?
Hi. Good night,
going to
sweet
bed?
dreams.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi.
Hi, Daddy.
All right. Say goodnight.
Where?
Say goodnight, everybody.
Nope.
The world's watching you.
Okay, Lincoln, say goodnight.
Everybody on planet Earth are watching you right now.
I'm watching.
Good night.
Good night, Lincoln. Later, buddy.
Okay, you want to sleep?
Yeah.
Good night, Mommy.
No, good night, Lincoln. Come on.
What's he doing? He's too much.
Okay, come on. I know. Okay, you have your homework. Come on. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm excited, but I should probably try to make a list of places we want to go to instead of just wandering around, because that was
Have a
too
plan. Good
much.
idea. Yeah, have a plan. Good idea.
Right. And it's hard too, because we were guests. We're trying not to like interrupt people. If they're investigating in a certain area, we would like try to sneak away and not bother them. And then afterwards they're like, why didn't you join us? And we're like, oh, well, shit. We thought we were being polite by not joining you.
Right.
They're like, look at those assholes. They won't even join us.
Right?
Those smug sons of bitches.
We were really trying to be super nice. We were so grateful for the invitation. You know, we're not trying to
Right.
ruin anybody's
Right.
investigation. Oh, okay. Screw you too, Goose.
Goose.
Did you see
You guys
Tina
really
said,
don't want to see what I'm
called
doing right
you
now.
Goose.
So
Oh gosh.
well, I
Called
mean, he's
you
all
Goose.
like laid. He's all laying out on that bed, and I just couldn't take it anymore.
All
Oh,
right, so the library / former hospital wing. What is the Jesus room?
Oh yeah, the
I do
Jesus
want to go
room.
to solitary. I didn't even go there at all, like either floor last time.
That's the thing. I just know the Jesus room is the room with the picture of Jesus in it, like the chapel area. I think I could be wrong about that.
Well, the chapel would be the chapel, not the
Yeah.
Jesus room.
Oh,
I feel like there's got to be something else to
why
it.
would Jesus be in any other room?
Jesus is all over. Ray.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot. Or something.
Why does I want to start naming rooms like they do at paranormal places?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this the fan room. Like go out, like it'll be the light room, and then
Right.
Yeah.
my living room will be the mirror room.
Well, I remember the toilet room at OSR. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's still there.
I think it
That's
is. I think that was one of the rooms we went to.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Whatever you say, man.
Just draw me a map.
Yeah.
Right? Just ask Red when you're there. He'll get you things.
You could seriously get lost in there. I have
Oh,
no
yeah,
idea
for
what's
sure.
going on.
Yeah.
Hello, Facebook user.
Who's Facebook user? Name yourself.
Who are you?
I don't know. Where would you go solo, man, to challenge yourself?
Like a little bitty challenge?
I don't think there's any place he wouldn't go because I don't think he really.
No, I don't think Heisenberg gets scared.
I would get scared if I saw something. So like go like like Matt Warner says sometimes, I would probably scream if I saw some shit.
Yeah, right.
But I'd be very excited that I did see it. But I would I'd probably be screaming. But I don't know. Solos gosh. I don't even like doing a
that's what
solo on the
says
fourth
on
floor
our
of
end.
Madison. So
You don't?
no, I've done it. I mean, but I don't like it.
That's the
I have
point.
not done it.
I've
I don't
done
know.
a few. I did a whole night of solo at the Bell Nursing Home,
Yeah, you did.
and then I did a solo at Madison before Adam had it. I did it up in the attic in the corner room that I hate.
Peggy's like sitting here watching us going, rookies.
Right?
It's like 90% of what I do is solo, you jackasses.
Right? Oh,
Oh shit, dude. Good luck
I don't
on
know.
that one.
Get a heated vest. It's a
Yes.
game
right.
changer.
I gotta look for I gotta charge mine here soon.
Yeah. I just got mine out. Seriously, who is this?
All right. I'm just now starting solo here soon, waiting on it. I got it. All
Like
right,
literally
who
right
said
now
that?
you're about to do a solo somewhere?
Who's Facebook user? Come on, man.
No,
Who are
you guys gotta guess.
Or
Who are you
Ray.
and where are you? Where
Like
is
the
this
mask.
solo?
It's the Facebook user of the Cryptic Paranormal show.
I don't know if it was you, Eddie, but somebody we were talking to during one of our shows was talking about Moundsville, which is the West Virginia Penitentiary. And they were talking about their light exploding or going out.
I have
And
no idea.
Was that at the
I don't know. Facebook is doing some weird shit with the whole streaming thing. Like, you're not the first one it's happened to, Connor. But
Eddie said, reveal
anyway,
yourself.
I think it was with Eddie we're talking about it. Maybe not. But somebody had the experience where they went to Moundsville, and I didn't get a chance to respond. That actually happened to the first time we went. It was a public ghost hunt, and we were down in the Sugar Shack, which is where this person said it happened. That they had problems with the lights,
It was
and
Eddie.
this couple. Okay. Yeah. Well, they didn't just malfunction. Both of their flashlights literally exploded, like, psh, and just they wouldn't turn back on. It was so weird. It's like they got, I don't know. It's like the battery just overheated or something. Like the one girl even had like a crack in her lens on the thing.
That's
see,
crazy.
that
So
would freak me
they
out.
were like literally, okay, we're done. They walked down, turned their lights on, they exploded. They're okay. That was enough for us.
That would freak me out. I'd probably stay, but I would be pretty. I would not want to be by myself. I was
Yeah,
that.
we did stay because after that it was just us down in the Sugar Shack. Me and my brother. I had two friends that I was there with. It was before I was ghost hunting with a group, and we stayed down there. And then we started getting this like cold spot that was moving around. Like it was like 90 degrees that day, so we were sweating our asses off. So to sit there and feel a cold spot and just like get the chills and like be able to see your breath all of a sudden, that was like holy shit.
What's the story with the Sugar Shack? I mean, like, why?
That was kind of like Gen Pop hangout room. So they would just put guys down there to hang out. And they literally tell you in the tour, they called it the Sugar Shack because that's where sweet things happen.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, they would, and sometimes they would be locked
like
down there
baking
for
cupcakes
days.
or something.
No,
Yeah.
it was a recreation room.
Baking's a recreation.
Dude, they're not gonna let them near ovens unattended.
With you.
Anyways, people would get beaten to death down there because the CMs would just leave them down there and just lock them in there for days.
I know that's crazy. I shouldn't be making fun of the Sugar Shack, but I was calling it the Sugar Stack, I believe.
No wonder the energy's off the charts there.
Yeah, it's weird down there, but we were getting this weird. We were getting this weird like centralized cold spot, and then we're actually, because I had like one of those cheap like thermometer things where you point, like the digital thermometers that they had like on the original Ghost Hunters series, like the first season. You see them use those all the time, and it would, because like I said, it was hot. You would feel it leave, like you would just be back to normal. So I moved to another area. I'm like, okay, follow me over here. We want to see if you're here. And all of a sudden, like that, I got chills and I could see my breath again. And like it literally, he was pointing it right at me. It dropped like 10 degrees between what was, it was crazy.
Yeah, when we went, we didn't get much. We didn't have much happening when we went.
No, because like I said, it was just a weird feeling because they were set up for Paranormal Challenge.
Yeah,
like all their like filming equipment was everywhere. There were some rooms you couldn't even get into because they had them blocked off for the show. So it's like,
you guys just unlocked a memory. When a certain show was filming at the seminary, we were in the back house and they were like setting up their gear and stuff. And all of a sudden we had one of those pedestal fans and the blades of it literally shattered into hundreds of pieces just out of nowhere. The fan had been running. I mean, we used it for months and nobody was near it. Nobody touched it. Nothing fell on it.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden the blades just shattered.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, but it was just weird. But Moundsville was so dead silent that night we went. I just think there was like too many people in and out of that place that day getting set up for the production. And it was just, I don't know, it just it didn't feel normal. Like I've been there a couple times and that was the only time I walked away with I didn't really have anything happen.
Really? So the one time I got to go was like sucked. So I guess we should go there again sometime.
Yeah, it's a hard place to investigate unless they've changed the time. You can't like literally.
I know, get there until like midnight, right?
you don't start your ghost hunt until midnight. So by the time you get the tour, and if you're doing like any kind of setup or anything, it could be like almost 2 o'clock before you get started.
What
And
time
if
do you
I
have to leave?
remember, I see that I can't remember. Wasn't it 8?
Yeah, I think
We
so.
had it till 8. So I mean, you still had a solid amount of time, but us, we get there like shit. When I went with my brother and my friends, we got there at like 2 in the afternoon. So we went across the street because the big mound, the big memorial mound is there. So we got to check that out, hike to the top of it and everything. But then we found this little coffee shop in the side of the town, and we hung out there and just talked to the locals all day, and we took a nap on the couch and we're drinking coffee until they finally let us in. Yeah, it's a lot of money for a pretty inconvenient ghost hunt. But it's fun. I mean, it was worth it to do it, once or twice. And
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're driving to a place like West Virginia,
yeah.
I mean, how many hours are you going to drive there just to spend 3 hours investigating? And let's be honest, maybe an hour of that is actual investigation. The rest of it's like setting up and talking, whatever.
Oh, they do it earlier now, he just said.
Don't know that it's worth it.
7 to 3. If that's the case, then that's much better.
Yeah, that's
much
fine.
better.
But I got to say, we were getting the Aaron Salser discount when we went there too. So we weren't paying full price. We were paying whatever he got for helping them out with their website. So.
Oh, I thought he did that and Trans-Allegheny?
He did that, Trans-Allegheny and Waverly.
Waverly, that's right.
Like for the longest time, he had keys to Waverly where he would just go by himself and spend the night there.
Yeah, listen to him tell me that, and I'm like, no, there's raccoons there.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, that was about the scariest thing that I witnessed at Waverly. But I mean, I kept falling asleep everywhere. It's just like, I don't know. I'd go back again, but now there's this like ownership, like back and forth. Nobody knows who's running it and who's not. And
so I could just go take it over then.
Yeah, just say I'm the new owner.
Yep, I'm the new owner.
A drama.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama.
The paranormal community has a lot of drama.
Listen, people say that all the time. I'm going to tell you something. The paranormal
I don't see it a lot
drama.
because I don't really.
Right. The paranormal has drama because there's people in the paranormal field. People are drama. It doesn't matter if it's the paranormal field, the fucking PTA, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. And no matter where you go, there's always drama. It's not any more drama than anywhere else. It has a lot of drama, but that's just because it's people, and people are garbage.
I disagree. I think it has more drama than anything else.
I don't know.
Have you ever been to a PTA meeting?
No. It's one reason my wife isn't involved with it anymore. That and Girl
Scouts.
It's
fucking drama.
And other stuff.
Right.
It's any group where you have like too many people working together closely.
Exactly.
It's the human condition. We're just not programmed to get along. I mean,
people are
unfortunately,
yeah.
People don't take what we say to them every night after the show.
Right.
Heart. But no,
it sucks. There's a lot of good people though. And there's a lot of people that I'm so happy that I met because I wouldn't have if it wasn't for the paranormal.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's just like every other situation. You just have to avoid the drama. Like I don't participate in it at all.
Yeah. I usually don't even, most of the time I don't respond to even most people, like even just saying, we got to get over the drama. I'm just like, yep. You're just recognizing it.
Right.
Well, I never post, so I don't even post anything. So, but I'm just tired.
Just because Nick is my friend, he made a long post about us needing to get along, and he's been seeing some people talk about or putting down other people's evidence that they've been posting. And I'm like, I enjoy my ignorance. I like not really paying attention to what's going on.
Right.
I like my close-knit group of friends that I trust, and I have a good time with it. And it's not about me proving anything to anybody anymore.
Yeah,
maybe that's what it was when it started, but to me, I know it exists. I'm just trying. And it's just something I like to do. It's no different than somebody who likes to go skydiving for fun, or
Right.
it's
Collect
just a
stamps,
different.
fucking
Yeah,
quilting. Who
it's
cares?
whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. And it's just like everything else. I literally refuse to participate in drama. I don't care to talk about it. I don't, spread rumors. If somebody tells me something, I promise you it dies with me because I'm not going to tell anybody else about it. But when you just surround yourself with people who think the same way, then the shit just literally never comes up. Because
Right.
I could sit around and talk with people for hours and hours and hours, and drama will never come up. So you just got to make sure you surround yourself with the right people.
But I mean, just like anything else, there is drama. You just got to
Right.
choose whether or not to pay attention to it. And I don't think any of the three of us really get involved.
Right.
There's some times where I see people that
Exactly,
I know
Eddie.
personally that are in my group say or do something that I'm like, what the hell are you doing? But even then, I like most of if I probably the worst I do is I message you guys on the side, like, do you guys just see
Right.
what he's saying or whatever?
Right.
Whatever, it's stupid. But
Yeah.
Drama, man. Drama.
Yeah. Eddie's 100% right, though. If you just don't give a shit or two shits, as Eddie says, it helps a lot. Because people will start to realize that, like, oh, they're not feeding into this. They're not,
right.
Oh,
they don't want to
no.
talk about it.
No, like these are people that are friends that I have no idea who they are. I don't know who they are. I just listen to I'm like sitting here watching. I'm like, who are you? But then I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. I don't get involved in any of that shit.
Yeah.
And I don't really care about that shit. It's just funny. Like that's not funny.
Well, it's just because of the niche of
It's
what we're
weird.
following. If we were following,
You're
like,
seeing
if we
it
were
on
following
something so far away from you, not in you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's out there in
Yeah.
Facebook land someplace
Right.
where two people
mean-
are having issues with each other.
Right. And that does not need to be on Facebook.
Yes.
No. And see, that's the thing. Like, somebody will come back and acknowledge the fact that they're not trying to spread the drama and they're not
Right.
going to be part of it, but you are acknowledging it.
Once you put it on Facebook, you are spreading the drama.
If you're acknowledging it, you're still feeding into it.
Yep.
Once you
It's like saying,
acknowledge
I
it,
have a
you're feeding.
sandwich, but I'm not going to share it. But you're showing me your sandwich. I
But
want your
Right.
fucking
So you
sandwich.
just shared it.
be honest on my part, me participating in reading it is
Yeah.
being part of it.
True.
Yeah.
Like that kind of a off, like
What
Yeah.
gets me is like when it's a friend, like somebody who we do trust that is having an issue with somebody, and you start reading. I'm like, oh man, I shouldn't have read that shit.
no, I don't read anything from. Yeah, if I just have an inkling, like on the
Yeah.
first two words, I'll just scroll up.
Yep.
But it's like that in anything, though. Like, I mean, I think. I'm sorry. I think social media just gives everybody the opportunity to bitch and not take responsibility for being stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
And being a baby. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah. You know what? I just had this conversation with my kids today because we were talking about, I don't know how the conversation comes up as always, but we were talking about freedom of speech because they said something that somebody said. And I was like, you know what? It's America. They're allowed to say whatever they want. And
Right.
I'm like, it's called freedom of speech. And so, of course, my kids are like, so I could say the F word? I'm like, no, like, that's not how that works. It just means you could say whatever you want, but there's
Right.
going to be consequences. It's not freedom from consequences, and I think people forget that. They're like, oh, well, I could say whatever you want.
Free speech.
Well, yeah,
Right.
you
Nope.
can.
Right.
You can,
Yeah.
but there's consequences. Very true.
Yeah, but people aren't going to take kindly to it or,
Right.
whatever.
Because on
Just
the
because
other
you
end,
can.
they have the freedom to either not listen or retort the way they feel.
Right.
So it's like going back to what my mom said: if you can't say nothing nice, don't say anything at all.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't talk to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
I say nice things or say nothing. That's exactly.
Well, see, that was different. That I kind of felt like we had to go to our friend's defense. Like, I mean, that was just blatant open stupidity. But now
That
when
was
I see
war.
that
That was
being
battle.
I know. But now when I see that being brought up and rehashed,
Crack
I'm just
you
like,
up.
okay,
Yeah.
it's like it was
Yeah.
years ago. And it didn't affect anything. Madison is doing better than ever. I mean, it's not. No,
Yeah.
it's laughable if anything. Now it's just a joke.
It's very laughable.
It's been
Yeah.
laughable from the beginning.
What
That's
happened
why
to
I
those
like.
guys?
That's true.
The people who are causing that shit. Where are they anyways now? Like
Yeah,
who?
exactly.
So
They're
whatever.
writing
not
blogs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not worth your time.
No.
So
It's not.
Yeah, during when it
it was
first
fun to
happened,
make
yeah, it
fun of
sucked,
it,
and I
though.
was ready to. I was ready to go fisticuffs over that, but
Right.
now it's like old news. Like, can we just move on? Everything is great.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
people that we care about and the locations that we care about are prospering. Who gives a
Right.
fuck what that person said or whatever?
Yeah. And it's yeah. And it's one of those
No, it was
things like,
bullshit.
yeah, I feel like when you let that shit bother you, then that just means that that person that posted that has control over you. They're controlling how you feel, and that's way too much power to give to somebody who doesn't deserve it.
You
Right.
can't see in front of you.
Right.
Hello.
What's up, Northern
Hello,
Ascension?
Governor.
No, I mean I agree, but when it happens and you still feel like you got to go to bat for your
Yeah.
friends and the
That was a
people that
really
are
tough one. That was a really
yeah,
tough one for me because
yeah,
I don't like the drama, but at the same time, it felt like a personal attack because
right,
I talked to them. I told them my whole story, and then it turned around that they made up a story about me. You know what I
mhm,
mean?
yeah.
So it felt like a personal attack.
But also, I feel it's funny though too because a lot of the drama that I don't see, like I really have no idea what's going on, is all in this like community of paranormal people who are self-claimed celebrities that do nothing but like travel to different conferences. Like that's all they do. Like every weekend, they're somewhere different. And then there's something happening at these conferences between like a couple people, and then it blows up, and then it's like this huge like
And it's crazy because like maybe it's because we don't like participate in drama, but
yeah,
like we go to conferences all the time. We always have a great time. Like
I
everybody's
know,
super nice.
Yeah.
But then like other people go and they're like, "Oh my god, it was a shit show. This person
yeah.
did this and this." And
We're
I'm like,
like,
"Oh,
what?
I
I
had
had
a
no
great
idea.
time." What do you
Like,
mean?
where did that happen? I didn't see any of that.
I
Right?
know.
We're just oblivious to it.
Right. I can't believe so and so called me out at this convention, and or they're like
What are you
twittering shit about me, and it's like
talking
between the people who were like celebrities for like a season of a show that nobody even knows about anymore. It's just ridiculous. Or like some self-made network. Like I mean, I know we're on RU Media Network, but you know, there's probably people that shit talk us. So who? But I
Right.
don't see it.
But guess what? I don't give a shit either.
You know, because I honestly don't care. We have 7 people watching the show right now, and I'm fine with that.
Totally
You know what I mean?
happy.
Yeah.
I would like to argue with the people that don't like our show.
What are you gonna argue? They're gonna be like, your show's
Right.
shit, and you're like, I know, right?
Yep.
I mean, we blatantly
I'm like,
call it the
duh.
dive bar of paranormal shows.
Right.
I'm like, why are you watching it?
Right. Thanks for the view, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, take your view
Exactly,
away.
man. I
Yeah.
don't care how people think I investigate. One of the
Yeah.
big reasons I never really post any evidence is because you're just leaving it open for public scrutiny. And even if it's like blatantly a freaking ghost in your face talking to you, like slapping you and like doing whatever, somebody out there's gonna say you're full of shit and you're like
Yeah.
scamming people.
I can see
Whatever, I
a
don't care.
t-shirt on that ghost.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, that's pareidolia. Really? He just slapped me in the face. How's that pareidolia? But it doesn't matter because it happened to me. I don't give a shit if you care. That's why I don't post it. Like we'll share it amongst our group or our friends or whatever, but you know, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna post it out
Right.
there in the open.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm with John. I just go out to investigate and see some pretty buildings, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Learn some history. Like Bel Air was amazing, and but it felt like just a kind of like a chill night. Like we were just sitting around talking. I mean, we tried to investigate a couple rooms, but
Well,
Yeah.
that's what Sarah says. Because I talked to her like last week or the week before.
Mhm.
After it happened, she's like, "Yeah, we were just chilling." It was nice. We was talking.
Yeah, and the
for
guy
second.
legitimately said when we got there, he's like, Bel Air is going to be one of two things. He's like, you're going to sit, forget your ghost hunting, and you're just going to chill and like enjoy the house. He said, you're going to feel comfortable. You're just going to like
Chill.
be fine. He
Right.
said, or you're going to be floating around and getting demonically possessed. And I don't know. He didn't really say it like that far, but that's basically in a
Right.
goose nutshell is what he said. But I mean, we had a couple little things, no big deal, but I wasn't upset about it either. Now, but it was weird because like the minute like the girls got up and started packing up to leave, I had every thought that I was going to stay at least an hour or two because we have the place until 11
Yeah.
a.m. the next day.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm gonna just stay like an hour or two, maybe do a TikTok, do a little investigation by myself. They left. I'm like, I'm out of here. Like just like I
Right.
was upstairs, like turning the lights off, and it just like took a whole new like feeling to it, and like the energy was
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
And
Never
like I
mind.
told you, like my energy was off like before I even left to go there. Like I'm getting lost in my own city trying to get on the freeway. Like what the hell is
Oh
wrong with
yeah.
me?
Kate falls down on her knee. That
Yeah, you
It was a
blew your
weird
back
thing.
out a couple of days before. It felt like just like I don't know.
Like the Bel
Whoever
Air
made
house
it.
didn't want you to go.
Yeah, I just like it's weird, but it's a really cool house. The neighborhood is probably more creepy than the actual house itself because it's like I don't know. It's just very Appalachia. Not it's very run down like your normal, back hills mining community. Just there's nothing going on there. But the Bel Air
I,
house, I mean, it was a very well kept in the inside. I mean, it was comfortable, great furniture, it was heated. There are beds everywhere if you did want to stay. A full kitchen with a refrigerator and a stove that's there. Like if you want to cook food, put your food away. Just basically, it's like a B&B almost, except not really a B&B.
yeah, that's awesome.
What's up, Holly? Hope you're stocking up on Christmas tree cakes. And then shipping them to me. My address is 22.
those are too sweet.
What's up, Gina? Hey, Angela. Oh, just stop with the too sweet.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
think
too
it's really
sweet.
cool when people have dreams about locations before they go there. And then, I mean, obviously, like psychic people, that happens too, not like normal people like me. But um, I always hear about things happening to people before they go to a location. Like they'll dream about someone, and then it ends
Yeah.
up that that person is like part of the history of that building.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I've never. Yeah, whatever, Holly. Shut up. All right, you can kick Holly out of the chat now.
Right.
I told you those
Dan
Christmas
and
trees.
what?
They're gross.
Apparently, everybody's going somewhere Saturday.
They're good.
You guys
They're
have
going to
fun.
West Virginia, aren't they?
I thought he said the 25th or something.
Oh
I
shit.
don't know. Come on here and start talking about some place he'd go.
Why are we
My
talking about
goodness.
packing?
Everybody's
That's
going.
true.
That's true.
I know.
That's true.
This is a hangout, man. People, they talk amongst each other. They listen to us.
That's their call, I guess.
Yep.
We got a couple places to choose from. We could still go with the winter coming that are heated. So at least one.
I mean,
She
or
always
we
goes
could
with
just wear a heated vest and still go.
honestly, the cold doesn't bother me. Like
Survivalist.
It
I
bothers
layer,
Heisenberg.
It bothers me like you won't believe.
right? I just layer and I start peeling off and putting it back on when I need it.
What do you mean
Oh,
peeling
they're
off?
going to the old Licking Kill.
Oh,
Old Licking
nice.
County Jail. Sweet. Awesome. You guys will have fun. It's
I'm
always a good
sorry,
time down there.
what? There's chocolate ones?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're not as popular as the white ones, but the
Are,
chocolate
are
ones
they
are pretty good.
good? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
prospect.
think so. Yeah, Prospect. I haven't been there. That's another amazing place. I always have fun at.
I've never been there.
But I
That's a
haven't
cool
been there
place.
since
You people took over.
Adam was still running it. Not Adam Kimmel, Adam George. Dude, let's do the Knickerbocker. That's heated.
Okay.
I'll talk to see if I can get Peggy. We can get in like
Oliver's here.
November. I think
Oliver,
absolutely, buddy.
I would love to investigate with you.
I think we could probably do Knickerbocker.
I like it.
We'll figure
Good
it out.
sausage
Maybe
and
like
biscuits across the street.
It's a game changer, Gina.
yes, that
Yeah.
food was amazing at that restaurant.
That's the day I ate nothing but say I ate nothing but sausage, biscuits, and gravy the whole day.
Yeah, you said you had it for lunch
For
and then you got it
breakfast,
again at the.
What's wrong with that?
None
I
of
can't
that
remember
was
what I
just so full. I was like, oh my god.
Did I get fish or did I get the spaghetti?
I think you got fish or something. Yeah.
It's like because I wanted the spaghetti, but I'm like, you know what? That's not a good pre-investigation meal. The tomato sauce got my stomach all ground and like a mess. Well, so did greasy fish, so it didn't really matter.
Let's go, Holly.
Yeah, we got to find somewhere like in between us up that way, so she doesn't have to drive all the way. Unless she probably wouldn't mind it as much as I would, but
or like one time when she's going to be in town.
Yeah,
I've investigated with Holly, but it's always been like big events.
Yes,
and those don't really count as investigations.
The school.
Yeah, and I missed that too.
Like
I've never actually investigated with her.
Yeah.
I've investigated with Darren, I've investigated with John, Eddie. I think the only one in the room, well, Ashley, we got to get down.
I haven't investigated with Darren.
Yeah, you have.
I mean, not.
We were all investigating.
I know, but I don't know.
Actually, Oklahoma's halfway. Yeah, she's right. I mean, it's between something.
That's true.
No matter, it's between us and her.
It's not halfway between Michigan and Ohio, but you know, it's halfway between something. Right, that's what I'm saying.
It just sucks. I finally started getting like actual ghost hunting and like being in things, and it's going to be like that time of year where in Ohio it's harder to do.
That's not a lie.
We were gonna go check to see if we can find yours at Lake County.
Yeah,
because I left it in the attic.
We never made it up to the attic.
We were gonna go look for it.
Well, I got pissed too because by the time our group got down to the basement, everybody's group decided to go down.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
What the hell? It's like we couldn't even like do anything.
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. You do have to always use a flashlight when you investigate with me because I just put random shit all over the floor.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
If you don't step on them and trip on them, you kick them and they light up and you scare the shit out of yourself. Oh, fuck. Forgot that was there. Or K2 meters.
I know. I feel bad saying like I didn't investigate with these people. I did. But I like small investigations. Yes.
Not personal investigation.
Right.
You're so rude.
I'm so bad. I'm like, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
I think we spent most of the time outside smoking on smoke breaks than we did actual investigating. But that seems to be the case in pretty much. Scariest place I've ever been? I don't know about the scariest place. Well, I'd say probably House of Wolves gave me the most like chill factor, like scare, like where I felt like I was afraid to go anywhere by myself.
I'm gonna agree with Ray.
Yeah.
After we did a table tipping session, I started getting an excruciating headache and felt really, really off. That was at the House of Wolves, and plus just the like going outside of your car is like taking your life into your own hands.
Yeah.
But
let's go, Wooly.
As far as like if you want to consider a place where I just like my energy was completely off and or I was like affected by a location for weeks after the investigation, that would probably be Pennhurst. Penrich
I've
was a
never
rough
been there.
one. Nothing
That
like super
basement,
scary. Go ahead.
that bathroom in that Civil War basement, I still have never been into.
Where's that?
The
The
Civil
bathroom
War
in the Civil War basement.
Oh.
It
basement.
goes all the way back.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
I've never
not a
been in
fun
there.
place.
No,
That's where
dude,
Kendall
fuck that.
got something. And Kendall got something in there.
Nobody
Yeah,
has
me
ever
too.
gotten anything nice in that bathroom. Something's like super threatening.
We've heard growling coming out of there.
Yeah. And then I was talking to this guy who was filming there, and he said that it felt like something was grabbing his arm. And he didn't say, like, I was like, oh, is there any marks? And he's like, no, no, no. It felt like my bones were breaking. Like, it felt like the
Oh.
inside of his arm was being squeezed. And I was like, nope, never going in there. Because again, I don't have a show on Discovery Plus. I'm not trying to get YouTube views. I don't give a shit. I don't need to go in there.
True. Unless you're doing it for views and followers,
Right.
there's no
Right.
reason to
I'm not
put yourself through that.
exactly. I avoid negativity in my ghost hunting too.
No, you don't. You're always starting shit with these ghosts.
You're all like, what's up?
Right, let's go.
Just be
Yeah,
nice,
come on.
bitches. You
Right.
do what I
Yeah,
say when I
tonight.
say.
Yeah.
I say jump, you say how high.
Or you're gonna meet D Unit.
You
Now I think obviously Madison's pretty scary at times.
Yeah.
Just I feel like the scariest times for me are times where I'm not in control of my own thoughts. That scares the shit out of me. But I think that honestly Hinsdale was way up there. And one of the reasons is because we were outside and we're hearing things in the woods that did not sound human. So that was like physically scary, like something could
Yeah.
physically happen to you. So that was a different kind of scary for me.
I gotta mute myself here. Sorry.
I don't.
And mine would be,
Oh,
like I
see,
said, the
it was
House
a
of
puck
Wills.
budget.
House of Wills.
Yeah. I also think that maybe I'm ready to go there too.
Yeah.
But now they don't do it anymore. You're still muted.
Yeah, no, they do. I was like saying,
Oh,
hold
okay.
on.
Oh, okay.
They do. I talked to Eric Freeman like 2 weeks ago. He said just get a hold of him and let him know.
I mean, I'd do it.
It's good to have friends in high places.
I'd probably go now.
Yeah. Actually, I was trying to talk Kalani into going. He's like, next time he's in Cleveland, he'll let me know.
Yeah.
Because I think that would do well for him. A place like that would
Yeah,
do well
for
for
sure.
his, but yeah, I love that
Yeah.
place. I mean,
Because he loves doing crazy shit.
it's scary as fuck, but it's. Oh, he's actually. I'm talking to him. He's actually putting a security system in. He's got
Yeah, he's
electric
trying.
in some places. He's doing what he can, but no, he let it. He doesn't like running the paranormal side of it, so he keeps like moving it around to like different people. The best one, the best person so far was Patty Mahone. She was amazing, and we were good friends, but she started having some health issues.
She wasn't scared of shit.
Well, no, she wasn't. She used to walk in before we'd start investigating and with her guns, like, if anybody's in here, you better clear out now before I fucking clock you.
No.
And she would yell at people like she was
She sat out in the parking lot.
She sat in the parking lot and would just like watch our cars for us. And I saw a couple guys come up to her while she was out there, and they threw a bottle like towards her at the fence, and she get the fuck out of here before I call the police, motherfuckers. I'm like, go Patty. And she's like an older lady. She's like in her 60s. And actually, she's William Krejci's like aunt, I think. So they're related.
All right, guys, I gotta jump off.
All right.
But I shall talk to you next week.
Sounds good.
Yeah, as long as you're not in the hospital or something. Yeah.
Man, I don't even want to. I better not.
Well, everybody's here. Everybody sends some good vibes and some healing energy to Heisenberg and his whole family. Just let him get through let him get through the holidays and the rest of this year without any kind of incident.
Yeah.
Right.
or sickness.
Totally.
You guys have been through a lot.
True. We got to make it through the end of the year. That's my hope.
I mean, hopefully this is it, man. This has got to be it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
All
All right,
right.
buddy.
See
All
ya.
right. Bye.
Later, man. I got to go back up to what
Okay.
Eddie said.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
literally Shelly and crew does this. I'm still there, which I know has been rare. They always have me close these. Nice.
Okay, so what is a death whistle? Why do I not know what that is? Someone explain.
Some kind of an inside joke. What's the joke with the inside whistle, guys?
With the death whistle. And see? Hinsdale is a place that Shelly was actually worried about me.
Uh-huh.
In that upstairs, I think it was the big room though. We were doing sensory deprivation. I was asking questions and Shelly had the headphones on and she was answering and we were getting crazy responses. Then somebody else wanted to try. So Shelly's listening to me ask questions now. And I somehow got on the topic of women that this person like kidnapped or something. I don't know how the conversation led there, but I ended up asking questions like, which one was your favorite? And Shelly just looked at me and she's like, you good? Like, do you need to go outside?
That's weird.
Yeah. It was just really weird. I mean, I was getting good responses, but
Right, yeah.
probably wildly inappropriate.
I don't know, like, how big was your group when you went there?
It was a little bit too big. It was, I think it was
'cause
like
we
10
literally
people.
had our whole group plus, like, I think we had our friend Julie, who was more of an active part of our group, but just kind of like comes every once in a while because she's got other things going on. So it was like 11 or 12 of us.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, that was too much. Even when you're outside and like trying to break up,
Yeah.
it's still.
When we started doing that sensory deprivation session, which still to this day is the best one we've ever done, the rest of our group was outside and there was only 4 of us in the room. So me asking questions and then somebody listening.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the Aztec death whistle. And it's supposed to sound like a scream when you blow through it. Screw that, man. Do any of you guys actually have one of those?
Uncle Tony joining from YouTube. Does that mean you're in Facebook jail?
Probably. Tony. So the smaller room, that's the room where you go upstairs and like you can go to the right.
There's,
really
I
tiny
think,
room?
2 rooms at the top right. And then there's the big room at the left that
With
has
the
the
little-
big closet with the mirror in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't there like a little room connected to that too? Like if you walk in, there's like the bed on this side and then a room with a little bed. On the
Oh,
right-hand side.
maybe. Maybe, yeah. Yeah. And then, Shelly can like see things and feel things. And I was standing at the top of the stairs when I was answering or asking these terrible questions. And she told me to move. Good night,
Good night,
Holly.
Holly.
Because she could tell that he was coming up the stairs and he was not happy with the questions that I was asking. And he was not happy with me. So she made me move. And then she stands in between me and the stairwell. This is why I like investigating
Oh,
with Shelly,
geez.
because she's always like, if there's something going on, she gets in the way and she's in between us. Yeah. Okay. Oh, geez.
Tony.
That's bad math, man. You're at day 21 then. You should be
Yeah.
out of jail already.
You sure have been responding to some of my posts without any problems. I've never been restricted. I got a weird one the other day that said something I posted was not factual. I'm like, anything I post, everybody knows that's not going to be factual.
Right. It's called
I
a
think it
meme,
was.
Facebook. Calm down.
I know it's like, and I tried to figure out what the post was, but like there was no information on what I posted that they had an issue with. All I could think of was it was the post where I said I voted and I should run for president, where I put that
Oh my God,
that
stop it.
that Viking American flag behind me. It was like a USA flag, but like Viking style, black and red.
Oh, yeah.
And I put my post like that.
And that was taken down. I still am not convinced that's a real thing.
What?
This death whistle.
I just posted a picture of it.
I know, but I feel like it's not.
When I put Aztec death and whistle, I'm automatically populated. So I'm assuming. I don't know what theirs look like. Yeah, I believe you guys.
I don't.
Or you don't want to believe.
But like, okay, so you bring this whistle to an investigation? Maybe that's the part I don't understand.
No, earlier he said they were using it during the Jail of Terror.
Oh,
Like
that
the
makes
actors
more
had
sense.
them and were going through it. Yeah.
That makes more sense.
You've been spending a lot of time at a place that you're not really supposed to be spending a lot of time at. I didn't think you were allowed in there.
Tell us more, John.
What are you hiding from us, sir?
Does he just he just goes outside though, right?
I know. Yeah, I think he just walks the grounds. You're allowed around the outside. I think it's part of a park.
Dude, that shit would scare me.
If the first time I heard it, I probably shit myself.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason I don't go to like haunted houses. I don't like the jump scares or like the loud scares.
I do like that kind of stuff. So I'd shit my pants and then laugh about it. Yeah, I love it. I was so pissed because we have season passes to Cedar Point. Like we just couldn't get up for the haunted horror nights at all. I was just like, damn. So we went
damn,
last
I
year. We had
forgot
a blast.
What?
Yeah, I saw a couple pictures of those too.
That's crazy.
Now I gotta get one. Damn it.
You get them on Amazon?
So, John, I'm curious, in your walks around Molly Stark, have you seen or heard anything interesting? Or do you just like seeing the building and feeling the energy? Curious, you can answer or not.
Right.
But I knew it was like you can walk around it. It's part of a public park. I didn't know that part. I just thought you were hiding some impertinent information from us.
I know, right?
There was something in the works. But from what I heard, the actual owner is like, he'd be fine selling it for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars or something like that.
Right. It's crazy.
What do you say?
He said the photo you shared is the same one that he has.
Oh, you can get them on Amazon.
And yes, you can get them on Amazon.
You can get anything on Amazon.
I know. And Walmart.com. You can actually order a coffin on Walmart's website.
They say you can get them at Costco, but of the 2 Costcos I've been to, I've yet to see.
Well, you probably have to order it online. They don't just keep it in the store. That would take a lot of space.
Maybe they put product in it until they put it on the shelves.
It's just like a bunch of bags of chips sticking out of the
Yep.
fucking coffin. It's a
But
display case.
this is a bad joke, but at the beginning of pandemic, they had stacks of toilet paper and stacks of coffins. I'm sorry, that's bad.
Like, oh, God.
If you need a coffin, we got all these pallets in the back if you want one.
Right?
Sorry, guys, I'm having like horrible allergies today. They've been killing me these last couple of days.
Dude,
Like
I
it's nothing.
saw a TikTok that says you're not supposed to use those nasal sprays. You have bad
My
allergies.
doctor has told me that I'm not supposed to use these.
Okay. Just so we're on the
I'm
same
like,
page.
I'll listen to everything else you tell me, but it's very addictive, and like you get to the point where you're not even having like actual allergy issues. It's just your nose
Right.
craving that. It's just it's bad. I know. I love the
We
building
just like
energy.
stop talking and we're
I
just
know.
reading.
I like scaring away. I'm like, maybe I should read this out loud. That'd be a little bit more. I like scaring away trespassers and do some ITC experiments. I have been seeing several shadow figures at Molly. I've heard some creepy talking in the building while empty. That's cool. Dude, it's so local and I have not been down there yet. Well, I would say it's like super local. It's probably about 40 minutes away. Oh, it's owned by the county. I thought there was an individual owner. So I'm like way out of the loop on that one.
Yeah. Eddie said he's been there a bunch. Yeah, dude, that kills me.
Next time I'm down in Canton for work, I might have to take my lunch there.
Right?
For
You always
for
post pictures of your
yeah.
crazy lunch spots. That would be a good
Yeah.
one.
That's one thing I like about my job, just finding a local park and be
Yeah.
able to like chill out for half an hour.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm up by the lake. That just like just watching Lake Erie just rejuvenates me.
It's so good for your soul.
I told my wife I need to be near water.
Yeah.
I have it just feels like I'm automatically like in my place when I'm near water.
And I realize that I'm not like an ocean person. I'd
I'm
much prefer like the lake or a
Yeah.
river or a stream or something.
Mhm.
My anxiety is too high to be swimming in the ocean. There's too many things in there that could kill
Oh
you.
yeah, I won't swim in. I'm not a swimmer. Period. Like I don't even really like. I'm not a big fan of like swimming pools, let alone. But yeah, I mean, I like wading out into like my ankle deep. But yeah, it's hard to do that in the ocean.
Yeah.
I will. Like when we went to Hilton Head, that's a different. I mean, that felt different though. That wasn't like real bad ocean. Like when we went to the Outer Banks, we actually stayed in an area that was known for its like crazy waves, and we're out there trying to like swim in it, and it's not a good
Right.
idea.
Yeah. I don't feel
It's
like
still
you
cool
need to
though.
go in though.
No.
Yeah, the mountains are good too, Tina.
How about a mountain with a nice big lake by it, Tina?
Right? That'd be
Huh?
perfect.
Like
That'd
when
be
we went to
perfect.
Maine, I'm like up on a mountain looking down at the ocean or like these big ass bays that they have, and I'm like, I'm home. I don't want to leave. I loved it so much. Maine was amazing.
Yeah.
And when I saw that whale, I started bawling like a little baby. Still thinking we were barely seeing its back coming out of the water, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a fucking whale. It's like it was a very spiritual moment, and even though you're like
Right.
standing in like little kid puke all over the place, and because it's a real choppy ride, he's like looking at it, and then that last minute where he's like, oh, I think it's gone, and like right behind us, the tail comes out, like out of the water, like huge, right by our side, and like that was amazing. I love it.
Yeah. I did see dolphins
Yeah, those are
while we
fun.
were driving by the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just not an ocean person. But my
Yeah,
computer
my favorite places in Maine were the areas like where we were in the mountains. You could see like the bays where the ocean kind of comes in, but you're not like looking at the ocean. You're just looking at these huge
Right.
lakes. Like literally where we were staying at the cabin, one side was the ocean, and behind us was a bay. When the bay was beautiful, and when it was low tide, you could walk out and like that's where I was finding all these like animal skeletons and shit. It
Yeah.
was fun. I liked it. I can
Read
imagine,
along.
man. I've seen some close-up pictures of the graffiti all over the place and broken windows and shit. That I just like. I don't understand, man.
I don't understand that. I don't understand the point of destroying anything.
No, I mean it's a historical location. I feel like there should be some kind of protection around it.
Well, he did say that
I mean, do they have rangers or anything?
again, people are garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that there's the rangers try to patrol. It's part of the Stark Parks.
Maybe that's what we should do. Like talk to the rangers and say, "Listen, you need some volunteers."
Right?
You know, but that's still not asking to go in, but give us
Right.
extended hours where we can patrol the area and kind of
Right. And
enjoy what we do at the same time.
maybe run some equipment while we're outside.
Yeah, I mean, this is security equipment. It's a camera, right?
Right. And those cat balls all over the place. I will know if somebody
Yeah.
walks by. So don't you worry.
Mhm. But I feel it's kind of the same way, like what Eric's dealing with up at the House of Wills. People breaking
Mhm.
in and tearing shit out of the walls, and the cops have. I mean, that's a bad area, so the cops they do try to like keep an eye on it for them. Because I've actually literally talked to like one of them that came while we were filming. They'll come and check things out, but it's
Right.
CMHA neighborhood. You can't. It's too hard for anybody.
Yeah. And when there's like actual stuff going on.
No. I wasn't actually suggesting. I even said we didn't have to go in.
Yeah, for sure. We'll stay
But if they're
outside.
ever looking for volunteers, we could just roam the outside area and
Right.
keep an eye on things for them.
Yeah. We'll do a
But
patrol while we run EVP.
I'm just down there like so much during the week. I really should like just kind of sneak over there for a minute and just kind of look at it.
Yeah.
It's been one of those kind of bucket list places anyways to go just check out.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to check off at least 5 bucket list places next year.
Yeah, I gotta get back to it next year. Like, I don't know what my problem was this year. I just felt like I was real busy, but when I look back at it, I'm like, I just didn't do it. I don't know why.
Right. Well, it's hard. It's been a rough couple years
Hmm.
for anyone who has any sort of like,
Yeah.
depression, anxiety, like any of
Mhm.
those kind of things, because it's just,
Yeah.
Empaths. It's been a rough couple years for us.
Yeah, it has.
It's just you don't want to do anything, and by the time you do your normal daily stuff, you're just exhausted. And
Yeah, right. There's been a lot of times where I wanted to come up and help out with tours, and just like I get done with work, and I'm like,
right.
I don't feel like I'm in the mood to be people-y today
But
anymore.
then you don't do it and then you regret it.
Yeah, and then
So
I see the
that's why I'm
pictures
like,
and everything the same night, and then I'm like, God damn it, I would.
right.
Like, I can't be jealous when it's my choice that I don't go.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to at least 5 places, and I want to get to Hinsdale
Yeah.
again.
I'd like to go to Hinsdale again. I want us to get to Greensville Manor or
Oh yeah,
Greenville
I do
Manor.
that.
I forget about all the old places that we went, like Prospect Place he mentioned earlier. That'd be fun. That'd be a good place to go.
Yeah, I've never been there.
And it's so much better run now that there's an actual like official group of people that take care of it, the Preservation
Right.
Society there. So yeah, I definitely want to get down there. There's just so many. I mean, Like, I'd love to go to Penhurst again, but I don't know what's going on with that place anymore. I don't know who owns it. I don't know if they're doing ghost hunts there anymore or what.
Yeah.
But my goal is just to get out next year. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of it too has been apprehension about like the problems I have with my knees and my health.
Yeah.
But that's something that I've been working on pretty hardcore the last couple months.
Right. I saw your gym selfies.
I'm trying to get myself into shape again so I'm not like dying halfway through. Oh, sorry.
I thought you weren't supposed to be touching anything.
Everything's working fine now that it's actually
Oh,
like.
okay. Good, because mine's not.
Oh, okay.
It keeps freezing and I have to keep logging back in.
Prospect Place has been amazing, like every time I've gone. Even like when we were a person that with the old group that I used to go, she was like the team psychic with the old group that I used to work with. She got invited down for just like a lunch with the guy who was like the caretaker, and he's like, you can bring Ray, and she brought Julie. There was shit going on like during the day while we're just sitting there eating lunch. Like I heard a woman talking, and I'm like, is there somebody else here? And I looked at Julius and Erica are both sitting there, and Aaron's like, we hear that all the time, dude. I have no idea. And then, it's just Prospect is severely overrated. I think it's
underrated.
Underrated. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
My eyes went cross-eyed.
I just wanted to correct you so that people weren't like, oh my God, he said Prospect Place was overrated.
No, it is. I mean, I know a lot of groups and teams and people that have tried to film there. Oh, it's real quiet. I'm like, it's not quiet.
Yeah.
You're too worried about the fucking bounty hunter that was in the farm that did this and all these like horrible stories, like all the the Satan worshippers in the attic after they abandoned the house, and just stuff like stupid shit.
Yeah.
Stuff that like is based on mostly urban legend. And it's like, I talk to the actual owners of the house, try to contact them. They'll tell you everything you want to know because I've been there.
Yeah.
I've had interactions with them, and it's like there's been so many times where I saw like just like I'm not the biggest fan of orbs, but when I see it with my bare
right, yeah, that's different. That's not
it's
just
big, huge,
right,
and it just flashes in front of me and floats across the room and disappears.
Yeah, that's hard to
and
deny.
I look outside. There's no cars behind me. There's nothing that should be causing that. And I don't say anything, and I look at somebody next to me, kind of with like that shock look on my face, and they look like you saw that too. And I'm like,
yeah,
it's something.
Yeah, that's not dust.
You hear women moaning, and it like you get real sad down in the basement because that's where they would keep the slaves hidden because it was part of the Underground Railroad. That whole storyline itself is just amazing.
Right.
They were hidden in the bushes across the river. They would go up to the cupola in the top of the floor and light the lantern to let them know it was safe to cross. They would cross.
Awesome.
They would knock under Mr. Adams' bedroom to let him know they're there. They would go get them food, lead them down to the back entrance down into the hiding area of the basement.
Nice.
And I sat down there one time and we played like old slave hymns, like they would sing it like just to keep themselves somewhat inspired.
Right.
It's like spiritually connected while they're going through this unreal thing. And that place just got so like somber, and like you could hear like scurrying, like scuffling, like people were walking around, and I heard just a lot of audible stuff happening there.
That's cool.
It's just an amazing place.
I 100% agree with this. I tell people all the time, like, you get what you put into an investigation. Yeah.
Right.
And like, okay, I'm not like psychic or anything, but sometimes I'll, like, if we have a group of people, say it's like a public hunt or something, and there will be like one person where I'm like, ugh, it's him. I don't know this person, but that's like the thought that my
Yeah.
brain gets, like, ugh, like
Yeah, yeah.
I
get
can't
it.
stand this guy. But every single time that happens, it's probably happened like 6 or 7 times. Every single time that happens, that person will get zero activity.
Yeah.
Like they
yeah.
know who they don't want to talk to.
Smacked a piece of wood
That's
under.
cool.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go with what you know and what you know is fact,
Right.
and not what the shit that they spread on the TV shows.
And they do get, I mean, think about it. You have people going into these places every single day asking the same questions, talking
Yeah.
about the same
Yeah.
storylines. They probably do get excited to talk about something happy, like saving people's lives, you know?
Yep. Oh, I already put that one up. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It's just a cool place. I mean, it's just like, and those were times that are like I was actually investigating smart. You know what I mean? Like I was like literally so pissed and mad at myself on how Bel Air turned out because of the way I had so many ideas. And after he was telling us all this history and showing us all these rooms with like that was a part of the Underground Railroad as well.
Yeah.
Like this, I came up with so many ideas, but we ended up getting this like chill point where, and then I completely forgot everything that I wanted to do and try
Yeah.
out, and it probably would have been amazing. It's just I don't
Well,
know.
I guess
It
you
was
just have to
weird.
go back again.
I guess so, and hopefully they sell it to somebody who's not going to run it into the ground
Yeah.
and get crazy with it. She says she's going to try, but she knows. She said in her last live post, her last live post about the Bel Air house that she knows damn well she's going to try her best to keep the same business model, but it's not up to her.
Right.
So she's going to try to
Yeah.
do it smart, and she's going to be particular about who runs it. But you never know. As soon as that line is signed and it's no longer hers, you don't know what's going to happen.
And honestly, like, you can't ask that. You can't,
Yeah.
like, force somebody to do something a certain way. If you were going to maintain ownership and hire somebody to run it, then absolutely you can tell people what to do. But
Right.
yeah, once those papers are signed, you have zero rights to that house or how it's run, you know?
Right. And John's point, I have no idea. I don't think I know what if she posted how much it was. I didn't see it, and even if I did, I would probably not even really pay attention to it because it's not like something that I'm going to get involved with. I can't. I'm struggling to pay my house most of the time, so
Yeah,
find another. Even though that's like a dream of mine, but I
it
mean, I
is
think
a
it's a
dream of
dream.
mine.
I think it's a
What?
dream of everybody in this room. What?
600,000. Wow,
Holy shit! Wow. I did
that's a
not
lot
see
of
that.
money. And especially
That's
because it's
what.
in a nice neighborhood, right? I mean,
No,
you can't just put a $600,000 house.
that you're
That's
not
not
going
how
to
that
live
works.
in.
Yeah, especially because it would have to be cash because no bank is going
Yeah.
to appraise that at
Right.
600,000. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's wrong, Eddie? Yeah, I mean, she could say whatever she wants, but
Yeah.
I guess you could, but then you'd have to have, sorry, it's a realtor talking. It would have to be like zoned commercial. That's not going
Yeah.
to happen, you know?
Not there. No. Your car got sideswiped at Bel Air? I can believe it though. People drive around there like maniacs, and there's literally like very little room on those streets because everybody parks in the street. Like these houses are on the side of a hill, they have no driveway. So
That's
they all
crazy.
park in front of their house. Like, and again, that's how stupid I was and like feeling weird because I pulled on to the street behind it,
Yeah.
and there's all these cars lined up, and I seriously thought there's like some kind of traffic for something. So I'm sitting there waiting, and then I realize there's like nobody in these cars. Oh shit!
It's like the picture of the person waiting in line at a store
Yeah.
behind the mannequins. That's
Yeah.
you. That's what you did.
Yeah, I would be too, Eddie. They did open up the front yard though. You're allowed to park in the front yard. That's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's fenced in, but it's got a fence around it. But you can still get in and out of it. It's not like a fence that locks or anything. It's just you can pull in through it, and there's an opening wide enough where you could pull in there and park. The only bad part of that, you got to hike up a steep hill with all your crap.
Yeah.
That is if you bring a lot of crap. Some people don't.
I got my Dora backpack and that's it.
Yeah. I had
And I
my
don't even
bag
use
and then bag of food.
90% of the shit that's in there.
Yeah, I mean, I usually just roll with the grandpa box and the EDI device anymore. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Like it's hoodie weather now, so I could just put cat balls in one pocket,
Right.
my
Yeah.
K2 in the other. Just carry my tablet. That's it.
Right. All right.
But yeah.
Well,
Do you have anything to plug?
oh, let's see. Not for several months yet, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm working on the book. At some point, I'm going to finish it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm.
We got potographs for, potographs for pooches next year in I think April in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Is it
which
March?
I'm looking forward to.
Is it March or April?
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
It's March.
You're probably right. You
I'm probably
usually
right.
are. Usually are.
Oh.
Yeah, March 4th. Yeah, I was wrong. March 4th in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Look at that. It's coming up quick. There's only 6
will
more
be quick.
Fridays until Christmas, just so you know.
Shut up.
I know. Somebody told me that today, and I was like, what? I don't want to think about that.
Good, Eddie. Because they were probably like ganged up on you. I just literally parked there for 5 minutes and I had some guy down there looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing here? But they didn't really bother you while you're ghost hunting. So the only thing was like their kid, it's like the weekend before Halloween. So their kids were out running wild and all over the place and carving pumpkins. And like, it was a little loud for a bit. They finally went to bed.
Yeah. We have self-guided flashlight tours at Madison next week.
There you go.
Eddie will be there. Right, Eddie?
I will be there.
Goose will be there. I will be there.
Awesome.
Just throat punch them. When in doubt, throat punch.
Just walk over there, say, Goose said shut up. And they'll be like, oh,
Right. Oh.
sorry. They all walk back in their houses real slowly.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, there's still some time left to do some things this year. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
No big events, though. I think event season is officially over.
Yeah.
So whatever you guys...
Prospect have heat?
It didn't the last time I was there. They had like some space heaters. But I remember people being extremely cold. I will, John. Absolutely. Good reason to get outside and get some exercise too, walking around. I don't know if they have heat now or not. I don't know if anybody's been there recently. If you guys can let us know. But the last time I was there, it was pretty cold.
Because that would be cool. Where's that at?
It's in Trinway, Ohio. Like, head towards Columbus. It's kind of like I don't even know where to tell you. It's close to
Sweet.
Zanesville, sort of.
Oh damn,
area.
That's fun.
It's like an hour. Well, for us, it's like an hour and a half drive. So I'm assuming it'd
But
probably
like
be
south for you?
Yeah, south.
So like 2.5, 3 hours for me.
Yeah, it's a long drive. But don't forget, we could always figure it out, or you can meet us like down by us, and then we could like carpool it down or something.
Carpool.
30 minutes east of Old Licking. That's funny because I always feel like Old Licking, it takes me forever to get to there.
Yeah.
But that was that funky ass way that it brought me from Cleveland. So
Oh yeah, because you were coming straight from work.
yeah, it literally took me all the way down to some highway that ran all the way through the country, hilly, turny, all over the place, and I was getting pissed. I was so dead by the time I got there.
Yeah. That was fun though. Darren gives an awesome tour, so it was worth it. Oh, you missed the
yeah.
tour.
Yep. You guys were just finishing it up when I got there.
It's a good tour.
Yeah, of course, it was like one day, like one of the day of the week that I actually was late getting out of there again.
Right.
It's like, ugh. Oh, shit.
Eddie's a human GPS. He said it was Route 36, I believe.
Oh, well, what do you know?
I believe you.
I just remember, are we still on this freaking highway? Where is this place?
Oh, yeah, Gina's smart.
Oh, geez, yeah. I forgot she lived up in Michigan. Honestly, I don't even know if she lived up in Michigan.
Well, it's when you have, like, when people go to all the same places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you see them posting on Facebook and they're going to all the places that you go to, you kind of just assume that they live close to you.
Well, it's like with Peggy too. Like she lives way out in Oberlin or something like that.
Maybe.
Like out that way, which is pretty far from us.
Yeah.
And always, we see her at all these local things, and I'm like,
right.
she's from like Cleveland, right? Or like maybe west side of Cleveland. But no, she's like way out there.
Yeah. Darren, I got you beat.
Darren.
I'm 20 houses from Madison.
I actually thought you were closer than that, but I've never been to your house. So
same side of the road and everything.
We had Zach Moore on. He's working down in that place. I can't remember the name of it. Maybe John can remind me, but he's doing ghost tours down there. I think he's going to be starting that up again. Down towards Youngstown.
Huh. Oh.
You would think I would too, but I'm so reliant on the GPS now that I don't pay attention.
Yeah, same. I'll drive the same road 30 times before I ever remember the name of it.
Like even in like Akron area, and which is like my city, like we're the suburb of. I'd forget. I don't know, but
Hanoverton.
Yes, there it is.
I could, Darren. It's a dangerous road.
People do fly up and down that road like it's the goddamn Autobahn.
There's literally a cross like right by my house from where somebody crashed their car and died.
So I don't even know. I got to creep out of there when I leave Madison at night because I never know. Like, there's been so many times where I pulled out because I thought I was clear, and there's somebody literally right on my ass.
Yeah.
Like by the time I get to the light, I'm like, "Where the fuck did you even come from?"
Right? People drive so fast out here. All
right, crypto heads. I think that's another. Going to call it another night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Heisenberg was awesome coming on, dealing with what he was dealing with, because that's, from what I'm told and what I've seen, is no joke to be doing that, going through that business. So if everybody can shout out some love for him again, keep him in your thoughts. Hopefully he gets through this quick. But yeah, his whole family needs some like healthy time.
Yeah, my God.
Kids sick. I remember. I mean, I remember times like that where our kids were bringing everything home, and it was like they're just like living petri dishes. But I don't know. All right, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks, Darren. You too. We will spook you later. Let you know what's going on next week when I know what's going on next week. for the show. So we will spook you later, guys. We love you. You have a good weekend.
And please don't be an asshole.
Please don't be an asshole. We have too much of that already. Bye, Tina. We will get some sleep. I'm going to sleep good tonight. All right, guys. We
Bye.
love you. Bye.